This morning, AMD gapped up over 35%. Where does it go from here and what am I doing with it? In this video, that's exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you. Real quick, for those of you unaware, right now, when you sign up for Moomoo using the link down below in the description, not only are they offering a $100 cash reward, but they are offering $1,000 worth of NVIDIA stock. That's more than 5 NVIDIA shares, as well as a temporary 8.1 APY on all your uninvested cash. Not to mention, on top of that, Moomoo is home to a load of trading tools that I personally love to take advantage of. You might too. So if you haven't already, be sure to check it out. All right, so here we are in Moomoo, taking a look at AMD, taking a look at the chart. Each one of these candles represents one day of time. So if we look, we can see the last day of AMD trading was bearish. The high was 170, the low is 163. And it closed at 164. If we jump over to today, the high is 226, the low is 205, and right now it's at about 207 or so. All right, so looking at this, both of these candles are bearish. We are currently on the day. If you bought where it opened, you are down, you're losing money. So ideally, after receiving news like this, ideally you're not just hopping in and just buying. All right, so just to let you know, for me, AMD is actually a stock I've been dollar cost averaging into little by little every day. And for those of you that don't know what dollar cost averaging is, that just means I'm taking a little bit of my money every day. That means I'm buying AMD every day, no matter what price it was. If we actually zoom out, you can see there's a point. AMD was at $76 this year, and you can now see that AMD is up at $226 now. All that happened this year. So I've been buying throughout that. So there are shares I got down there at that $76 area. There are shares I got towards the beginning of the year when it was trading around like 130. I was buying it on the way down, been buying it on the way up. But what I will tell you, after this move it's made today, I officially put my AMD dollar cost averaging on the pause. And that's just me. I'm waiting for a pullback. I'm not selling my shares because I still think AMD has a bright future ahead of it. I'm just not trying to buy all the way up here. AMD hit all-time highs today. So, hey, where do I go from here? All right, so from here, we can see right here there is a massive gap on the daily. Doesn't need to come back to that right away. No. But with that being said, I will not be doing any more buying. If I see something, I could still trade options, but I will not be doing any more buying until AMD fills in this gap to this, looks like about this 170 area. Until AMD is back at 170, I'm not buying it. And yes, AMD gapped up today, but something we have to remember, the same way there's a lot of people that wants to buy a stock whenever the price goes high, there are going to be people who have been in, for instance, people who were down in at this $75 level, that are ready to take some profits. And if you think about it, 75, it was a 2x at 150. You add another 75 on top of that, that was a 200% return, assuming you bought at the bottom and rode it back and rode it to market open. So you know there were people ready to take profits, and once those people are done selling, I might come back in. But coming in, looking at it, AMD is one to keep on the watch list. I do think the price will be a lot higher in the future. When it comes to making entries on this, I personally would look to wait for this to cool off. Using some of the tools on Moomoo, if we come over here and click on company, we can see right now the analyst target price, average price is about 200. Morningstar, this doesn't really matter as much. It says fair value is about 155, and right now we can see the PE is currently at 119. AMD actually has earnings in a few weeks. These numbers are likely to change and get more favorable, but until I see those numbers, hey, I'm holding where I am. I'm holding my shares. I'm not buying anything unless we get a pullback. That's kind of what I'm looking at for AMD. If you found this video to be helpful, if you learned anything, be sure to smash the like button. If for some reason you're new here and haven't already, be sure to subscribe. If you want to be a part of it and join the live streams, weekly Zoom calls, all that good stuff, hey, be sure to check out the first link down below in the description. And last, but certainly not least, thank you so much for watching. Manuel signing off, and I want to change your life.